17.
El Seventino. We're closed, said Jargel Floop without looking up. He continued twisting his filthy bar cloth around inside of a wet pint glass and stared at the floor. Whoever was out there banging on the front doors could die of thirst for all he cared. It was late, he was tired, and he needed to spend all night worrying about the mountain of debt he faced. Bang, bang, bang! We are closed, he shouted. Something about the persistence made him nervous. It wasn't the feds. They rarely knocked. If it was smugglers or bandits, they would have blasted the doors open by now. Who the flav could be so desperate to drink at a dump like the Shit Rivet Tavern at 15:15 flub in the evening? Bang, bang, bang! Floop threw down his bar cloth and took off his apron. If he was going to have words with somebody, he sure as hell wasn't going to do it wearing an apron. All right, friendo, you've ticked me off now. I don't know what's in your head, but if you're thirsty, you could try the... He froze as he reached the door. Through the glass, he could see him. Bodega! Bodega! Shouted Floop, unlocking the doors excitedly. Well, holy mungfish, get on in here. Got company. Hope that's all right, said Bodega, leaning on the door frame and tapping the dust from his shoes. Bodega, said Floop, smiling. He glanced past Bodega and saw a comically bemuscled man clad in a yellow jumpsuit, sporting a ridiculous red cape. Sure, get in here. Double the customers. That's fine by Floop. Oh, after your last visit, we kind of had a refurb. Changed the place up a bit. The Spurlupians are gone, said Floop cautiously. It wasn't a refurb. The strippers had quit because business was so bad. And the only person buying dances was Floop, and he was creepier than a Chungian midnight spider. Uh-huh, said Bodega. Gonna sit at the bar, said Floop. Not tonight. Got business, said Bodega, pointing at the freak in the jumpsuit. And bring us a couple of ales, whatever you got. They sat down at a table deep in a recess at the back of the room. Clearly their conversation wasn't for Floop's ears. He dropped the drinks off at their table and returned to the bar. Reaching beneath the counter, he tapped the small bugging control panel concealed there and inserted a tiny earbud into his left ear. Floop smiled sadly and whispered to himself, Sorry, Pod. Business is bad, and information about you carries a hefty price tag. He listened in. There's a Flav RV. Just an old place I know, off the beaten track. Tan, this pains me deeply, but we gotta talk. Yeah, I know, I flaved up. Believe me, losing Majesta. About that. Majesta's one of the most powerful psychic entities I know, and I know a few. She sure as hell ain't getting kidnapped by a bunch of space pirates like you said. It wasn't just space pirates. It was Creme Slum Dump. There was a long pause. Floop was worried he'd lost the signal for a moment, but they carried on talking. Creme Slum Dump? Well, dang, Tan. I mean, far of me, this is bad. Yeah, I know. Creme Slum Dump? The self-appointed president of the universe, thought Floop? If the feds were after Bodega and this Tan fella, there might even be a big fat reward. He could turn this place around. Maybe even get a new place somewhere not in the middle of a desert. Get his beloved Spurlupians back. He hadn't seen a good pair of titties in 17 rotations. Tan, I know you and me got bad blood going back a long ways, but Majesta means more to me than she's my wife, Bodega. Don't forget that. She isn't going to fall in love with you again. She isn't going to leave me for a pipsqueak like you, and she is going to have my love child. There was another long silence. How can a woman with infinite powers look into your revolting soul and see anything worth parting her legs for? She said I have a good soul. Floop could hear Bodega's laughter even without the bugging device. Does she know all about the shit you pulled back on? Wait a minute. She's psychic. Of course she knows. So what the flower of, man? I just don't understand women. It's that old business of ours, Bodega. Remember, there are zwei sides to every story, mein Freund. So far, this was nothing worth a damn. If Floop put in a call to the feds, they wouldn't get here in time to arrest Bodega. There had to be something juicy, something he could sell. Patience, Floop, patience. So what now? Well, here's the thing, Tan. First, we ain't Freunds. Second, Majesta don't need our help. If she wanted, she could just dematerialize right on out there or something. So when you say they took her, I can't wrap my noggin around it. Yeah, it's kind of a quandary. Hold up. You're not telling me everything, are you? There was another awkward silence. Floop was getting restless and nearly dropped a pint glass. Nein, she kind of left this creme without even putting up a fight or anything. Did Majesta dump you for creme? Did you attack my ship, cut a hole in it the size of your ego, drag me down here and make me buy you a drink because our mutual boo left you for an even bigger asshole? My ratings, Bodega. I haven't even done a vlog today. People are screaming at me on space Twitter. They love Majesta almost as much as I do. Without her, I look like a loser. I don't give a darn flying flarv about your scrub-eating audience, Tan. Bill, you should. Said last episode where I busted up your stupid ship got great numbers. I'm so angry right now I think I might black out again. I need to win her back. She still has my child. She's still my wife. I want you to team up with me. We can let bygones be bygones. Put those old troubles behind us. All we need is to put our heads together and figure out a way to get Majesta back. Floop saw Bodega leave the booth he and Tan had been seated at, before turning back to berate the yellow jumpsuited goon. Floop quickly removed his earbud and hid it under the bar. It was bad enough being second in line behind a low-down, dirty, backstabbing murderer like you, Tan. But if you think I'm gonna settle for third in line, you got another thing coming. Me and Majesta are through for good. And as for you and me, next time I see you, Tan, it'll be through the sights on my rifle. Bodega turned and strode towards the exit. Tan leapt out of the booth, chasing after him, grabbed Bodega's shoulder, and the long, lean desperado turned, lasgun in hand, and held the barrel beneath Tan's chin. Whoa, easy, mein Freund, said Tan gently. Hey, watch the gunplay, folks, huh? Said Floop. Shut up, Floop, said Bodega, before looking Tan square in his beady eyes. I loved her, Tan. If she ever needs my help, she'll get it. But you're a no-good, murdering, backstabbing, thieving varmint who ain't worth a flarv-coated turd. Ain't nothing you could say could change my mind. So save your breath, spat Bodega. 1 billion skrells, said Tan. Bodega said nothing for a very long time. He squinted at Tan. He blinked twice. Half up front, he said finally. Deal, said Tan. Okay, let's go. And with that, they left. Floop sighed. They hadn't even paid for the drinks. The end.